Good morning, detectorettes. It's go time. This property behind me is one of the new permissions, and the house behind that is owned by the same people. That's on the permission list too. That brings permissions on this street up to 5. Gotta love that. They also own another property down the road quite a ways that's being renovated to turn into a restaurant. So that's going to be excellent, and we've got permission to hunt there as well. Let me gear up. We're probably going to start in the back of the property and work the front a little later, but let's see what kind of good stuff we can find. I'll catch you at the first hole. Alright everybody, it's time for a park rat first. I'm in between the two houses, the one that faces the street and the one that faces the other side street. Just started out. I think that was an animal digging there. That definitely wasn't me. My first target out here, all jumpy and sketchy. I go for it. An owl-shaped trivet. How bad to the bone is that? Looks like he's missing one of his feet. I'm sure somebody could repair that with ease, but absolutely beautiful. Thrown this one in the pouch. If it fits, I may just put it in the back of the truck, but awesome way to start the day. Okay, next target back here, not too far away as you can see. Looks like some type of lock mechanism. Latch or something like that. Pretty cool. Alright, in the pouch with this one. Alright, let's take a look at what this is. It wasn't too deep. Oh, nice. A key. Heck yeah. Love getting keys. This is awesome. Great run out here today so far with the MX Sport. I'll tell you a little bit about that. Let me turn the camera around. Hey everybody, I'm using the MX Sport today. I use that a lot. It's just an awesome versatile machine. Now most machines have a beach program in them, so when you go to the beach it overcomes or bypasses, overlooks, however you want to put it, all of the salt mineralization so that you can get clearer signals. You know, it blocks all of that out. Well, here we're a coastal state, and when we have storms, hurricanes, even just big heavy storms, a lot of the water that's blowing in on everything is salt water that's being picked up from the ocean and the river. And after a big storm, you can see by looking at the tops of the trees how everything's browning out and dying, and it's from all the salt. So oftentimes when you're going to hunt a property that's near the water like this one is, put your machine in beach mode, okay? Because this ground is highly salted, and it has been for decades. Hundreds of years, salt water been blowing in on this property, and sometimes that helps clear things up. In this case, it's helping a lot. All the choppiness, all the jumpiness is gone. I'm getting good, crisp, clear signals simply by putting my machine into beach mode, even though I'm not at the beach. Think a little, and it makes sense. All right, I'll see you at the next hole. And here we go, right on this pathway sidewalk between the two houses. You can see I had to shuffle around with the pinpointer, and then bloop, it spits it out. Right here is another key. That is freaking beautiful, and it's definitely got to be old. All right, love the looks of that one. We'll throw that one in the pouch and keep moving on. All right, we got a good coin on the day, not far from where that last key was. Old crusty memorial penny. Glad I saved that one in time. On we go. Alright, now here is the benefit of my beach mode theory that I'm testing out today and is working out very well for me. Here I got a very clear penny signal, and I went for it, and I got a penny. And here's what I got right on top of the penny. Look at that. Okay, didn't even know that was there. but the penny came through loud and clear. There might be something to this theory of mine. Let's hope it keeps panning out. Okay, so this makes like penny number 5 in this small area here that I'm working in right now. And I've switched back and forth between beach mode and high trash mode, and I've definitely got to say I'm doing better in beach mode. And again, that's probably because the ocean's like right over there. So all the salt being blown in year after year after year. This ground is highly mineralized, just like a beach, and switching to beach mode has definitely made a difference. Well, I had to shoo away some rocks, and sure enough, there it is. Key number 3 for the day. Absolutely cool. This looks like it might be a car key. That would be awesome, and so shallow. Awesome stuff. Alright, let me move on. Okay, got an odd penny dime signal down here. As I'm poking around through it, this doesn't look like a penny or a dime. Let's take a look. Huh. Looks like a cluster of washers. How cool is that? I'd like to find a coin clump like this. I just hope it doesn't break apart, but I'm going to go ahead and throw it in the pouch there. That's sweet stuff. Alright, kiddos, we might need Scooby-Doo to solve this mystery. What is it? A little decorative around the base there. Or are those vent holes? I think they're vent holes. No freaking clue. Lightweight, strong. We'll throw that in the pouch and examine it later. Well, I've been going along through here, finding lots of odds and ends pieces. Some pretty cool stuff you'll see in the wrap-up. This one just came out there, and literally, it was half a finger deep. You know, 1.5 inches at best. Nice old-time fuse in great condition. Love that kind of stuff. Alright, in the pouch. I may have to empty my pouch soon. Loving it. Okay, Detector Rats, quick update. Remember that cluster of washers I found in back? They're not washers. Upon brushing them off and examining them, these are all 1861 half pennies. I don't know if somebody was trying to make a piece of jewelry or something artistic, but yeah, we'll definitely get better close-ups of that in the wrap-up. But yeah, man, somebody was punching out half pennies and trying to make some type of jewelry piece or something out of them. That is incredible. That is an awesome find and is going to look so good in a shadow box. You just never know. Okay, Detector Rats, I've been working the front yard here just to switch it up. Finding lots of pennies over there, some clad, some copper. Nothing stellar. I just pulled this piece. Now this looks familiar to me, but I cannot place it. And I'm wondering, was this like part of a lock from a jewelry box or something like that? I'm sure somebody out there will recognize this. If you do, say so down in the comments. Alright, I'm going to keep swinging on and finding more good stuff. Maybe some more half pennies that aren't all punched out. I got a very interesting hole here with a penny signal. I pulled out a penny and something else. I couldn't tell you what that piece is, but awesome to have those. Throw them in the pouch. On with the hunt. A little more modern here. 2001 clad dime. I'll take it. Hey, we'll follow that one up with a penny dime coin spill. Looks like a 1999 dime. Awesome stuff. Okay, I'm just starting in on the big side of the front yard. Gonna do a nice little grid pattern here. And get down here. Got that first coin on this side. Nice copper penny. Let's see if we can spot a year. Yeah, 1980. Sweetness. Alright, in the pouch. Okay, my second pass out here. State quarter. All right, I'll take it. Not silver, but still nice to get a coin. Nice, right down there. Very interesting target. Never found one before. This looks like the gauge off of a thermostat. Pretty cool. All right, gonna throw that in the pouch and move on. Well, all right, looks like we got us a Georgia quarter now. At least that's what I think the little peach thing means. I'm just out here in front of this beautiful picture window, and down here got another penny type signal. Looks like my fourth key of the day. That is just super, man. More of a modern key here. Heck, my house key looks like this, but that is just awesome. Loving this day. Okay, I'm up on the side of the property now. Got a great signal down here. That's my second lead weight of the day. Love that. Whew. It's been a long day. I'm not going to be able to finish it all up, so I'll probably end this soon, and you'll see me in the wrap-up, or whatever I find between here and the truck. Hey, detector rats, it's roundup time. But before we get to that, I want to talk to you about something a little different. I spoke the other day about community and the YouTube and metal detecting community being such a warm, happy, welcoming place where you can make a lot of good friends. Well, one of the friends I've made comments on a lot of my videos. You can see her comments under there. She calls herself Tennessee Wendy. Now, we spoke yesterday, and she's got a really crappy detector. It's like a $90 Amazon thing, and it is not doing good for her at all. And she's been looking for another detector, probably something used. She said she's got about a $150 budget. Okay? If one of you out there has a decent detector that you're not using, it doesn't have to be the prettiest thing in the world, but it's got to be better than some of that crap that she's swinging right now. Look at her in my comments. Contact her, get with her, cut a deal. Let's get her out there detecting with a decent quality machine at least. Something a step up from what she's got right now, and really show her that this community is about caring and helping one another. All right, so the challenge is on. If you've got a machine you're not using anymore, it's collecting dust, get in touch with her, see if we can strike up a good deal and get her swinging something good to start the new year off with. All right, now let me turn this camera around and we'll get to today's roundup. All right, here we go. I can't say enough about this day. Got a fair amount of trash, as I always do. I'm fine with that. I found some interesting pieces. That there from a thermostat, some odd pieces of pipe. Found quite a few of these roofing nails. I love those because, you know, copper. Hey, this piece I cannot place. It's got the little vent holes around the side. Might this have been part of a lamp, lantern, candle holder, something like that? If you know what that is, let me know. Interesting little lock piece. Lots of different lock mechanisms. I think this is an aerator off of a faucet. I know for sure this one is. I got an old fuse and what I think is part of a bigger fuse. More lock pieces, little cover plates, the general stuff. I ended up with, what was it, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 96 cents in clad. Some of those coppers, that's really cool. 2 dimes, 2 quarters. No silver in the mix, but that's okay. My day started out great with this owl trivet, which we will be fixing up. I'm going to put it in the solution over here with my axe head and start getting the rust off of it. So this will make a nice display piece in a shadow box for the restaurant that they'll be putting up at that site sometime in the near future. I got 4 keys. This one's really old. Definitely a beauty. It's got some serial numbers on it, 2135. This one's not too old. I think it says Chicago on there, 1354. This key looks like the house key I used today, but it has absolutely no markings on it at all. Best key of the bunch. There you go. Product of Ford Motor Company. That's got to be, judging by the shape, 50s or 60s, could be 40s. Maybe one of you key experts out there could clue me in and let me know about that, but that's also going to look great in a shadow box. Now, I found this weird piece you saw in the video, which I thought was a bunch of washers that were just kind of fused together, and it turns out they're not. What they are half pennies, all of them from 1861, except this one, which is from 1860. So these were 1860s half pennies with a big hole punched out of the middle and then a small hole punched into the end. They were all put together on a copper pin to kind of swivel. I don't know what anybody was making, whether it was a jewelry piece or an art piece. I heard from one of my coin guys that says that if the coin had been complete and in the same condition as these edges are, we'd be looking, he said, about $8,000 or $9,000 per coin. And that just floors me to think, wow, man, if I could find 4 or 5 that aren't punched out, that restaurant could practically pay for itself, and that would be a super blessing. But yeah, what a way to break into the 1800s club, huh? 5 of them, all with big holes. That was amazing right there. That is definitely a once-in-a-lifetime find. I feel super blessed to have been on that property. I will be getting out there a lot more for sure. Thank you all for coming along, enjoying the adventures with me, leaving your comments. I really do appreciate the comments more than you know. All right, I'm going to wrap it up here. Like, share, subscribe. Please comment. Somebody go over and talk to Tennessee Wendy and see if we can't get her a decent detector to use. All right. Have a great evening, and never forget, you are only one hole away from a really good day. Look at that.